Hello and welcome to your eFit home workout. My name is Shantani, and we're here for a 20-minute bar-inspired workout. Now, you don't need a bar at home. We're just going to use a mat for class today. I invite you to get water or a towel or anything that brings you a lot of comfort during a workout, as we'll be finding challenges through these different movements that help us connect to our breath and our body and our minds. So let's go ahead and get started on the ground. So you'll take a seat and I want you to curl back carefully into a ball and curl your upper body up. So you're going to give yourself like a hug here, starting to deepen your breath. Sometimes it can be nice to really like consolidate and like feel ourselves pull back in. If it's a little much on the back of your neck, you can rest your head. It's all good. But really just starting to focus right through the center of your body. Feeling your back on the mat. One more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, curl back up if you set your head down and tabletop your legs, flex your feet. Your arms go long by your sides and you start to pump your arms here. Okay, so the movement through your hands is going to start to create a little extra core challenge here. Now let's add the breath. You'll inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts. Ready? They're short little breaths. You inhale 4, 3, 2, exhale 4, 3, 2. Inhale 4, 3, 2, exhale 4, 3, 2. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. 2 more rounds. Inhale, exhale. 1 more inhale. Then exhale 2, 3, 4. Bend your knees, rest your head. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, you curl back into a ball. Bring your hands behind your head. So as you bring your hands behind your head, let your head rest. Tabletop your legs. Flex your feet once again. And we'll take the left elbow in the direction of the right thigh. Twist and center. Exhale, twist and center. We're alternating here. Good. Now let me give you options here. If you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can straighten your legs, but it is still the warm up. So don't worry. Few more. And now, if you need something that's a little bit more of a recovery, maybe you had a big day yesterday, you can rest your head and just do the legs out and out. Yeah, so you have options. We're here for 5. We're here for 4. For 3, you're doing great. For 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knees, rest your head. Carefully rock and roll, coming up to seated, and you can send your legs back behind you, coming onto your forearms for a forearm plank. So elbows come down underneath the shoulders. I like to lace my fingers, send your legs back behind you. Your knees tap down and stretch. They tap and stretch. Good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, if straighten the legs feels really intense and it's not happening today, you can keep your knees on the ground and just hold. Okay, so you have options. If there's anything I want you to get out of this bar class, so we have plenty of options. Okay, so there's something that does work for you. Let's go 5 more if you're taking that tap. For 4, good. For 3, you're there. For 2, there's your 1. Nice job. Knees can go back. Send your hips back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good. And then coming on up, we have a side plank. This is the last bit of core before we switch to legs. So side plank, I want you to place your left hand down in the center of your mat. Your right hand can go off to the side to the edge of your mat for a moment. Bring your feet as wide as your mat and start to find the sides of your feet. Reach your arm up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, thread the needle. So you're reaching in through the pocket and up. Go. Twist and up. Good. Finding your breath. Good. Starting to feel that challenge. You keep going if this is the challenge you need. Here's another option if you need it. I got you. You can bring one knee down and just focus on the arm carving through. Okay, let's go for 4. Whatever you've got for 3. Then we'll switch, I promise, in 2. 1 more. And rest. Nice job. Take a second. Woo! And let's go over to the other side. So I'm going to just come to the other side of my mat. You can stay facing whichever direction is most comfortable for you. So the right hand goes to the center of the mat. You take your feet out wide, come onto the sides of the feet, reach one arm up, finding yourself pressing your hips up, and we begin. You go thread and lift. Exhale, inhale. And we do want to get a little bit of pace on this. The beautiful thing about bar is that it keeps moving. The second that something starts to get hard, know that you probably only have about 20 seconds left. Speaking of which, press those hips a little higher. We're almost done. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Coming down onto your seat. You can roll out your wrists, get some water, do what you got to do. And now we'll come up to stand. Now for me, I do have a wall nearby. Yeah, so if you do, you can use it for support if you need it, but I promise I'm going to give you some options where you probably won't. So bring your feet wider than your hips. Toes are turned out slightly. Okay, so this is wider than a traditional squat. You're going to take your hands to prayer just for now. So thumb tips come to the center, or you can clasp them, whatever feels best for you. Okay, so we're going to take it down 2 counts and then up 2 counts. We go in 5, 4, bending our knees in 3, 2, and 1. Take it down for 2, then up for 2. Good. It's down, then up. Good. Inhale. So finding that breath, then exhale. Yes. Good. Now you can keep here with the hand center, or you can bring them out in 2 fists, and we'll start to add a little upper body. So you bend your arms 90 as you bend, then straighten arms and legs. Good. Bend 2, then press. You'll notice that I'm like squeezing, trying to get some real work there. Good. 1 more this pace. Let's pick it up a little quicker. Take it down, then stretch. Good. Bend, stretch. Inhale, exhale. I can even feel my upper back, my posture muscles opening up my chest. Good. 2 more. Good. Last one like this. Now hold it at your lowest point. Little pulses down, down. Remember, the hands can still be clasped right in front of you, or in prayer, whatever feels good for you. Hands to the hips as well. Okay, this is where it starts. A lot of times in bar classes, we have this thing called this pulse. Pulse. It's a theme today. You're going to start to feel the discomfort. Just breathe through it. Maybe take it as an opportunity to deepen your breath. You can do this. Option to lift your heels off the ground. Can we go for 10 seconds? I think we can. Let's try. 10, 9, get lower. 8, get lower. 7, woo, 6, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take a moment. Breathe, shake it out. Okay. So now, same thing, working through the legs, but now we're coming down to the ground. Okay, so coming onto all 4s, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You're going to take your right leg back behind you. Okay, so extend it back. You can adjust yourself as needed. And point your toes on the ground. Bend your elbows, draw your lower core up, and we'll lift the leg up and down. So we go lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. So you're going to start to feel the back of the legs. That one that we did standing, you probably felt it through your quads or the front of the legs. Now can we focus our awareness on the base of our seat muscles as you lift and lower? You're doing a great job. We're just about to hit the halfway mark of this class today. So breathe. Good. So it's lift and lower, lift and lower. Two more. Good. Now hold it up, flex your foot. Knee to chest two. Send it back for two. Squeeze. Good. Exhale. Feeling that heat. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Good. You've got it. You got time for four more like this. Good. Inhale as you pull your knee to your chest. Good. I believe we have one more. Let's get it. Now, hold that leg back behind you, heel to seat. From here, you press it up and up. This is that pulse. Remember the pulse? Okay. This is where it starts to get intense for some people. And I know that one thing that barre really taught me is how to find my sense of center in the challenge. So even if you're feeling that burn, good, just breathing deep, breathing full. If your wrists are starting to bug, know that you can come down to your forearms as well. We have options. Remember, let's get 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, breathing. 5, you've got it. 4, a little higher. 3, good. 2, and 1. Woo. Just take a moment, and then we'll switch to that other side. All right, so before we actually get started, let's just take a second to roll out your wrists. I know for me, sometimes my wrists can start to get really worked in that tabletop position. So if you need to put some padding, like a towel underneath your wrists, you can do that. Or remember, you can come down to your forearms. Okay, are you ready? Let's do this. We got this. I'm doing this with you. Okay, so I'm feeling it too. So as you set yourself up, hands go underneath your shoulders, knees go underneath your hips. You'll extend your left leg now, left leg back behind you, as straight as the body will allow. Point your toes, pulling and connecting with your breath. So we go lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. So feeling these small movements as something to focus on. Notice if you're starting to feel your shoulders come up to your ears, right? Starting to feel that tension, just whispering. Can we just soften it down? Good. And it doesn't really, what's not important is the height of the leg, right? So it's not about getting the leg up here. Okay. So I want you to really feel your leg will probably go about hip height, maybe even a little lower. And can we just take a moment? For those of us who might just need some grace and space today, it's all good. Let's get 4 more, then we'll change it up. 4. For 3, you can do this. For 2, now holding it up, flex your foot, knee to chest for 2, send it back for 2. Go exhale and inhale. Feeling that kind of like massaging the whole body, feeling the contraction, feeling the extension, the release. Good. And noticing if you're starting to feel those challenging thoughts creep in, you're human, it's all good, but let's get 2 more. Good. 1 more, we got it. Trust me, I'm with you. I'm feeling this. Now bring your heel all the way towards your seat and press it up here. We go press, press, softening your shoulders away from your ears, feeling that connection, pressing to the top of the foot. Good, you've got it. Starting to feel that build. Let's get 10 more. I'm ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take a moment. Take a seat on the back of your heels. Maybe take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And just noticing 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Deepest breath maybe you've had all day. Let's take it here. And exhale. Incredible. So we're almost done with this class. Okay. Stick with me. We're so close. All right. Let's come back up to stand. Whew, we are almost done here. So now we'll start to play with the heels together and the toes apart. Your arms are going to go either long or hands to the hips. It's totally up to you. And we'll just practice a little balance here. So you'll lift the heels up and down. Good. It's lift and lower and finding your balance. Good. So you'll notice that it's just the feet, right? Sometimes for myself, when I'm really feeling like I need to ground, I'll do exercises that connect me closer to the ground. Yeah. So these calf raises in this first position, right? Heels together, toes apart is nice. Now the arms are long by the sides. You can kind of bring them into an O shape at the bottom. Good. Or just hands in prayer is good too. Whatever helps you keep your balance. Let's go for 4. Speaking of which, we're going to balance at the top in 3, in 2, and holding at the top. Okay, so breathe. I got you. You got me. We're in this together. It's okay. Your hands can go to the hips or long, whatever felt good. You want a little bit more, arms can go out to a T. Knowing that if you fall, if you kind of get a little wobbly, that's life, right? That's life. It's okay. You can just come back to wherever you're at. All right. I'm feeling bold. Okay. Now, even though I'm finding my balance here, can we gaze over our right shoulder? Take your time. Good. And then maybe the left side. Woo. Starting to feel the burn through my legs. Get those heels up if you can. Find your core. Come back center for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay. You can give yourself like a little round of applause through the thighs. Shake it out. Oh, good. All right, we're going to finish this class on the ground. So coming back down, this time coming to the front side of your body. Okay, so as you come down, set yourself up so that your hands are like right underneath your shoulders. And then your legs are about hip width apart to start. And then I want you to bring your toes together, your knees apart. Okay, so this is a diamond position through the legs. Hands can go underneath your shoulders just for a little bit of support to start. We inhale, thinking about lifting your upper and lower body off of the ground, keeping your gaze down. Ready? In 3, 2, and 1, we lift it up and down. Inhale, lift up. You can use your hands a little bit. Exhale, down. Lifting up and down. Now, if the diamond position isn't working for you today, you can just extend your legs long behind you, find a lift and a lower. Remember, we got options. Lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. Listen for the change. Lift it up and see if we can just hold here for a moment. Keep the back of your neck long. Maybe reach your arms to float back towards the toes. Start to notice the heat, the fire building in the body. Meet it with a big breath. You're okay. Exhale. Seeing if you can come up maybe half an inch higher. Deep breath in. Exhale. 1 more deepest breath, really reaching, opening up the heart. And exhale. Release. Hands can come underneath your shoulders if they left. Send your hips back. Let's just take a child's pose. It always feels nice. So toes come together at the back of your mat, knees go wide, forehead can come down to the ground. Rock and roll your hips maybe side to side, really stretching out any tension that might have been built, really allowing it to dissipate, like releasing our attachment to the work. Good. Take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, rolling yourself up. Head is the last to lift. Take a seat facing me. And we'll just finish with a couple simple stretches. So you'll take your right leg out to the side. Your left leg bends in. I like to press my foot on my inner thigh. Arm goes out to a T and take a side bend. Now we don't have to touch the toes. That's not the goal. Just reaching and opening up the chest, feeling that lengthening. Deep breath in. And exhale. Switch it out, other side. So now you'll extend your left leg out to the side, point the toes, arms go out to a T, and then the left arm comes down, right arm comes up. And again, we're not really trying to touch the toes. It's actually really not the goal of this stretch. It's just to open up the chest, the sides of the ribs, maybe a little bit of the inner thigh, softening your top shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale, release that. We'll take one more stretch together. So send your legs out in front of you in a way that feels comfortable in your body. So it can be hip width, wider, or zipped if that's your jam. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, folding over the top, reaching, reaching, reaching. You can grab your feet, your ankles, your shins, whatever is nearby, and just fold. Feeling that tension. That's good, healthy tension, right? Through the workout, but releasing our attachment to it now, letting it all dissipate into the mat. One more deep breath in. And exhale, rolling yourself up. Head is the last to lift. We did it. So proud of you, proud of me, proud of us. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Shantani. Thank you for joining us here at eFit for your home workout, and we'll see you back here next time.